big dog? What's going on, big timer? Hey, big man. Any of y'all ever be walking down the street and people just start screaming these things out randomly to you? You ever feel some type of way? You ever feel less of a person? Well, you shouldn't, okay? I'm actually here to tell you, you should actually feel good about that when somebody want to call you big man, and I got 3 reasons why. Check it out. What you have to understand, as a person in size, walking down these streets, you have a privilege, okay? You are privileged. What you gotta understand is a lot of times the threat of being slapped in the face out of nowhere is prevalent in a lot of people's lives. You don't realize that because you're the scariest looking dude in the room, but these other people out there, part of them wishes they had this, and they see that privilege, and they appreciate it, okay? So what you gotta realize when these people screaming out big man, big timer, big dog, these ain't people hating on you, man. These are your fans, okay? It might be weird that this is the thing that they all kind of choose to say no matter where you are in all 50 states, but you gotta realize they ain't used to seeing somebody with this privilege walking around like you are, okay, bruh? You are a god walking amongst mere mortals, okay? And they're acknowledging this. They're letting you know, I appreciate that privilege you got, okay? I admire that. I wish I had it, and I'm shouting it out because you should feel good about it, my friend. You know how many dark alleys I done walked down with no worries in my mind? You know how many fresh, retro Jordans I done stepped on and never feared anybody having a problem about it? You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is. You walking in there, you step on somebody's shoes, and they like they first initial movement, it's like they want to have a problem about it, but then when they see your big ass, all of a sudden it just quells the whole situation. Privilege, my friend. Privilege. Bask in it. They shouting it out, okay? Appreciate that, all right? You are special. God. And another thing, a lot of times they may be screaming that out because you might be reminding them of a good memory of somebody they knew back in the day, or somebody they knew back at home, or somebody they went to college with, or a former coworker, man. Another big person that made them feel good, you know what I'm saying? Another big person that was somebody they admired, their energy, their style, how they carry themselves. It might feel some type of way. You might feel like, you know, belittled in the sense to where, oh, just because it's some big dude with the same haircut I had, all of a sudden I'm supposed to remind you of that person. A lot of times, man, people don't have that privilege of a big dude having their back. It's special. It's a special kind of energy. It's a special kind of trust. You know, it's a special kind of thing that you get to share with other folks and the impression you get to put on them. Again, that's positive energy that you need to bask off of, okay? So when these dudes screaming out big man out of nowhere and they excited about it, take that energy in, okay? Let it multiply. Let it gain momentum for yourself, okay? Going throughout the day, man, because if you take this energy and you let it multiply, all it's gonna do is tell the universe to keep bringing more good things into your big ass life. Number 2, a lot of times, people just scared. Especially these alpha male guys, you know, people that might be a little taller than their friends group, or their muscles might have developed a little bit more than everybody else around them, so they used to intimidating all the regular folks around them. But see, when you come in the room, when you come in the situation, all of a sudden, their facial expression has to change. All of a sudden, they know they ain't the top dog in the scenario. And the last thing they trying to do after being used to being the big fish in a small pond is compete with your ass. So what they trying to do when they scared, really, they just kind of trying to size you up, you know what I'm saying? They trying to size you up, see where they at. See if you react to it in a way to where they feel like they got an edge, which they most of the time they don't, because you the biggest dude in the room. You're not intimidated by all that other stuff that other people have to worry about. Because remember, ain't nobody trying to slap you in the face. You know, so when they come up in your face, or if they would approach you or start yelling, you're not affected about that because you're not worried about that. Only thing you think about is probably your next meal is gonna be after you leave this situation, okay? The next thing they start to do is, of course, trying to get on your good side in case something pop off. Because the last thing they're gonna have to want to do is try to face your big ass, so they're trying to make sure you on their team in case the shit pops off. Why? Because they know you are better than them, okay? You are better than them. So when they screaming out big dog, what they really saying is, hey big man, you're better than me. Hey big man, please acknowledge me right now so I can validate my existence that feels threatened by your presence right now, okay? Hey big man, can I get a hug? Okay, well they might not necessarily try to be getting a hug, but in a way they kind of need one. But see, dudes, they don't express themselves that way. I remember I was at a party, man, and it was a friend of a friend who was throwing it. I had a good time, everybody was vibing, you know what I'm saying? We got along good, but still there was a part in his mind used to be in the alpha, and he hadn't met me before, and I came there and it was bothering him. And I shit you not, this dude asked me if he could punch me as hard as he can in the stomach. So of course I obliged, and what happened? He damn near broke his fucking hand. Because sometimes you gotta let them know. If they willing to try to test, they might in a nice, controlled, friendly environment. Let them know what it is, okay? Because some people gotta feel the wrath to know it exists, even though it's staring them right there in the face. And the third reason why you should feel good, but see, this is not necessarily like the other two that's kind of good energy that you can kind of like multiply, the one where everybody's like acknowledging your presence. See, what you gotta watch out for is when people be hollering out big man when you're around female attention, okay? When you're around female attention, you know them dudes, they trying to hate on you. You know, the girl that they was too scared to approach, but you approached and struck a conversation with, now it's bothering them, okay? So instead of just realizing that you have more confidence than they did inside, they're just gonna try to diminish your value in front of this person here that you just met and you trying to get on a good tip with, okay? Don't let that bother you. That's the kind that you actually ignore. Pay that no mind. Just know whatever you got going on for yourself is working, okay? And typically people with that energy, if you ignore it, it just feeds on itself and it kills itself. It just makes it worse. Anything you throw towards that, that's just gonna multiply in the opposite direction. You don't need that in your life, okay? So when people start doing that big man shit and you hollering at a lady, you getting female attention, just know, yeah, okay, it's working. Because one surefire sign of success is haters, man. That's what you want. You want more haters in your life, okay? So in a way, that negative energy is really good energy, knowing that you're affecting other people all the way to the point to where it's just eating at themselves. It's making them focus on the things that's weak inside them because you so strong, all right? So keep going, big man. Keep going, big dog. Keep going, big timer. Bask in that energy. Let it come on in you. Let it multiply so you can get all the blessings from the Lord coming right back at you. Fatboy Magic Mentality Mondays. Have a good week.